Hi guys, welcome back to Sunday League to Champions League. My name is Chris, aka Big Will, and today we have two away games. One in the Champions League, as you can see, against Borussia Monchengladbach, followed by an away game in the league against bottom side Alcorcon. As you can see, league form has been pretty good still. We've played 11 games, won 10 of them. Unfortunately, after that heavy defeat to FC Porto in the Champions League, we lost 1-0 to Sporting Gijon, who are fighting it out for a Champions League place. Following that, though, we've had three 1-0 wins against Villarreal, Genoa, and Bilbao, and we won 4-2 against Atletico Madrid with Lautaro Martinez starting to turn up in recent matches. He bagged a hat-trick in that game. And then in the away game against Real Betis, we won by 5-1 with a hat-trick from Gonçalo Ramos in that game. Ramos, incidentally, is one goal away from his total league goals that he got last season. And we've only had 11 league games. One more goal sees him on 15 league goals. So going into these two games, the Champions League, I'm not really sure what to expect from it. We'll just have to see how we get on. But Alcorcon hopefully should be a win so that we can continue our strong league form. We are still behind Real Madrid. They've won 10 and drawn 1. They're yet to lose. So obviously there is a big challenge in trying to topple them from the top of the table. But that's what we're here for. It is going to be a tough ask, and we'll have to see how things go toward the end of the season. But with the Champions League concerned, we just want to do the best that we can, obviously. The series is Sunday League Champions League. We want to win it eventually. And to be quite honest, I think Barcelona is going to be the club that we can do it at. But at the same time, it's a tough ask. There's a lot of very good teams in it. We all know this. So we'll just have to see how we get on. They're Mönchengladbach with a straight up 4-4-2. Um, I'm hopeful that we can get between the lines of their defensive midfield, but again, we'll see how things are. With the fact that they've got two up front, we have got to be a little bit more aware defensively. And as we experienced last season, the Champions League isn't our best friend. When we lose big. So we have to really focus in and see what we can do. And as things stand at the minute, we're not looking too bad. We're having the majority of the chances. With this being the first highlight, Araujo switching it really well to the left-hand side for Saglin-Benny. Now Pedri picks it up and finds De Ketelaere. It was a good save from DX, but I think De Ketelaere may have been offside there anyway. Ideally, we want to finish in the top 8. That would mean that we qualify automatically for I think it's the quarter-finals. Might be the round of 16, and therefore we don't have to do a playoff. But at the end of the day, if we finish in the top 24 sides, we are into the next phase of the Champions League, and that is something that we can certainly get behind, and I think that is the comfortable way to qualify for the next round. Well, early stages, we've not had many highlights, so it's a bit of a quiet game, but we've had the majority of the opportunities. Possession's relatively even, to be fair. A lot of yellow cards for Mönchengladbach, so it stands to reason that it would appear that they're just trying to disrupt the flow of the game quite regularly, which is why they've had a number of yellow cards. We've had the one yellow card to Caminata as well. So, and what a ball again from Heddle. Saglin-Benny in loads of space on that left-hand side once again. And he's got a chance to play it across to Echeverria. Moving down that right-hand side, chance to play it into the penalty area. Echeverria plays it in, and De Ketelaere is there to tap it in. Overall, on the grand scheme of things, in terms of chances created, we have deserved to go in front here. I'm hoping we can push on in this second half now and get another goal. It was well worked, straight from the goalkeeper really, smashing it forward to the left-hand side. Saglin-Benny played it across to Echeverria. Nice little low cross into De Ketelaere, and he's not going to miss from there. A comfortable goal in the end, and as I was saying, we look to push on now. And as it stands, we do move up into 8th place. Obviously, we had that defeat to Porto, but we have beaten Inter Milan and Genoa. So this will be 3 wins out of 4. So I am hopeful. We have got some tough games to come as well with the likes of Arsenal, Monaco, and Leicester, of course. So, and once again, Benny completely free on this left-hand side, and that's a great switch of play. And Kazim Yilmaz is in behind, and Kazim Yilmaz gets his first goal for the club. He is only on loan, of course. He is a player that, at the moment, with the way he started the season, I might sign him permanently. £37.5 million is quite an amount of money, but at the same time, he's only 21. And I honestly think that he could be a really good player for the future for us. He's certainly started well with his pace and his crossing ability. He's got plenty of assists. That's his first goal now. He probably is going to be someone that we look at the end of the season. Molina and Otto exchanging passes. Here is Araujo. Now Caminata. Araujo and Caminata exchanging passes. Kazim Yilmaz into De Ketelaere. Chance to play it outside him. Kazim Yilmaz is in again. Plays it in. There's Pedri. And there is our third. Pedri with his first goal of the season as well. And he's had a tough start this season. Again, Pedri. He struggled with us last season though. And to be quite honest, I'm still trying to figure out what his best position is. He's played wide right, he's played wide left, he's played central midfield, attacking midfield. And at times we look better without him in the team, but he's such a key player, there's no way that you can keep him out of the side. And even though he scored his first goal just now, I still don't know what his best position is. I know he does play well in central midfield, but it has been a difficult one to work him into the side. Otto and Caminata playing it out from the back really well here. Pedri into Bennett, back into Pedri again. Showing plenty of confidence here, the lads. And now Molina back into Bennett. We're working it really well down this left-hand side. What a pass from Bennett. De Ketelaere, 4-0. And we have turned up here. This is a really good performance. Bennett out on that left-hand side has been absolutely fantastic for us. He deserves a goal, really. But he's been instrumental in a number of the goals so far today. What a lovely pass that is into De Ketelaere, and he's not going to miss from there, is he? Really well played. And with 20 minutes to go, I think we're going to make some changes, to be honest. Got a couple of players with tired legs. I think, to be honest, we'll just make all of the changes. Tobias Gonzalez wants a little bit more game time. We're gonna put him up front today. It's not somewhere that we've played him very regularly, but we are going to bring him on there. Yilmaz can come off. What's happened there? I don't know what's happened there. It does do this occasionally on the laptop, so I do apologise. It just randomly glitches out occasionally, so there we go. Roger in for Yilmaz, Benny. I think, to be honest, we'll keep Benny on. Balde has been struggling for fitness so far this season. Aristide Bell can come on in central midfield. And is Verelst on the bench? Verelst does want more game time, so we'll bring him on as well for De Ketelaere. He is on a hat-trick, De Ketelaere, but we need him for the league games. It's important to keep some of these players rested. And we'll bring Koundé on as well. He's not had much chance to play, Koundé, recently. We'll bring him on for Otto at centre-back. He is only 5'10", 5'11". He's quite short for a centre-back, Koundé, but he's good enough. He really is good enough. We just never play him at centre-back. So, and instantly we've made the substitutions and Molina needs to come off, but he'll have to play out this last 15 minutes. Here's Ualt into Berger. Now Samuel Lino. That's a lovely effort, and it's a really good save by Hedl. I mean, the game's won. We're looking very comfortable here, but it's just a case of, like I say, resting those key players and readying them for the league game. I know we're playing bottom of the league, but it's happened to us before where we really struggle against the lower league teams. This season, it's not been quite as bad. We do seem to have settled a bit more, but we still have to focus in and we have to get them goals, obviously. So, but big reasons to be positive here after this Champions League game. A 4-0 win away in Germany here, and we can be very proud of that performance. The substitutions didn't do anything really. We didn't have many highlights after that either, so opportunities safe to say, not really taken in those last 20 minutes. I know it's only 20 minutes, but even so. So as things stand, we're fifth in the Champions League table. If we can pretty much maintain that area, we shouldn't do too badly. We have got Arsenal and Monaco to play, and we've also got Leicester to play, who are down in 23rd at the moment. And I'm not sure, I can't remember who the other one was. Who was the other team? Porto, incidentally, are actually top, so... Oh, AS Roma was the other team, wasn't it? They're down in that bottom three at the moment, so... that bottom section. So, again, a winnable match is certainly there. FC Porto played 4 and won 4, so they are clearly a force to be reckoned with, and I shouldn't potentially feel quite as bad as they did before. But saying that, they've played Everton, Monchengladbach, and Roma. Monchengladbach and Roma, we know, aren't doing very well, and Everton. Where are Everton? Where are Everton? Everton are 24, so all of those games, apart from ourselves, are in that bottom part of the table. So we will read from that what we will. So we've got 3 days till the away game against Alcorcon. That Mönchengladbach match certainly gives us plenty to build on going into the away game in the league. And very happy with that performance. Can't fault it. Let's just get through these few days off camera, and then we'll be back for that league game. Okay, then here we go for the away game against Alcorcon. We've got no fresh injury concerns, and as you can see, Real Madrid are certainly going to be the team to beat. They are at home against Zaragoza, who are near the bottom of the table. You have to feel like they're going to win that. So it's just a case of keeping up with them at the moment. Goal difference is potentially going to be a factor, and they are far better than us. So we've just got to do the best that we can and keep winning, basically. I don't care if we just win 1-0. We've just got to keep winning football matches. We've got Hedl in goal with Molina, Olsen, Araujo and Echeverria at the back. Gonzalez, Balde, Verelst, Yilmaz and Pedri and Ramos. Malangu, our reserve goalkeeper, the South African keeper, he keeps kicking up a fuss about lack of playing time, but he's an emergency backup, but he still wants to play, so there's potential that he might leave in January. Tesfaye is quite happy. He's wanted on loan at the moment, actually. But in terms of goalkeepers, we might see a bit of a change in the squad come January. But again, that is for another time. Here we go. Away against Alcorcon. They're sat rock bottom of the league. I'm hoping that we can compound the misery on them a little bit. We're certainly capable of doing so. And as I was saying before about Pedri, he's the attacking midfielder today. We'll just have to see what he does from that position. And like I say, he got his first goal of the season against Mönchengladbach as well, so scope for him to push on now. Likewise with Kazim Yilmaz, scope for him to push on now as well after his first goal of the season. Goals isn't something that we've tended to struggle with this season. Obviously, we had that blip against Porto and we followed out with a 1-0 defeat, but other than that, we've done quite well. Madrid are already ahead against Zaragoza after just 8 minutes. Molina with a throw to nobody in particular. Olsen picks it up. Here's Echeverria into Kazim Yilmaz. That's a lovely turn. Chance to play it into the penalty area, and it's cleared by Serrano. And now Villamisiana looking to switch the play to Arrizabalaga. Plays back into Navarro. Alcorcon just trying to build something here. Gonzalez, well, Balde just didn't react at all. He's managed to win it back though. Olsen into Molina. Now Balde back into Molina. Just playing it very patiently here. Nice one-touch football. Here's Pedri. Plays it through, and here is Gonçalo Ramos, and he's put it wide. Considering the form he's been in the early part of the season, I thought he'd have been at least hitting the target there. But as you can see, in terms of chances created, Alcorcon aren't really doing an awful lot. We are the dominant force here, but we've not aside of that chance that we've just had, we've not looked like scoring, have we? It's been a bit of a quiet one early on. Madrid are 2-0 up now against Zaragoza. I've also toyed with the idea of an attacking mentality as well, but I don't want to leave us too exposed at the back, to be honest. Here's Mayano. Varelse is currently off the pitch with a slight knock, so Alcorcon just against 10 men here. Here's Alcedo into Munoz. Varelse is coming back onto the pitch now. Here's Serrano. Navarro and Munoz. Alcedo, they're just having a little spell of possession here, just keeping on the ball. Hopefully we can get it away. Olsen does well to win it. Gonzalez has won it as well. And Ramos with the receiving the pass. There was a hint of offside. It wasn't given. And Pedri with an effort. It's Frelly with a brilliant save. And it remains 0-0. Balde with the corner though. Toward the near post. It's cleared away. And here is Pedri. Picks it up and finds Molina. And nothing comes of it. Alcedo with the throw. Into Viamichana. Now Alcedo into Munoz. Serrano. Looking over the top. Mario down this left-hand side. Potential opportunity here for Alcorcon. Plays it in. And Viamichana has scored. It's his 8th goal of the season. And we're behind against the bottom team. And what was I saying before? We struggle at times. That's their first attempt at goal and they've gone and scored it. We need to wake up now. Molina with a free kick into Balde. It's a good run from him. Plays it over the top. There is Ramos. And that's a lovely little dink finish, isn't it? We've got our equaliser right pretty much straight away at the end of the first half. It was quite a well-worked goal, to be fair. And we are back on level terms. Molina just laying the pass into Balde and he decided to turn and run at the defence. Lofted it over. Ramos controlled it well and just dinked it into the bottom corner. The keeper had no chance there. And we have our equaliser instantly just at the end of the first half. And we certainly deserve to be in front, but such a strange game. They had the one chance and took it, and Heddle did get a touch on it, I might add. And as good as he plays at times, Heddle, I'm still not convinced by him. And I know I said this last season as well, but we had a lot of work to do with the squad outside of the goalkeeping position, so we didn't go in for a keeper in the end. But I have toyed with the idea of playing Malangu, but it's just, I don't know, there's just something about Heddle. I've just got to keep playing him at the moment. It's quite an odd one. Pedri's struggling for fitness again. We're going to get De Ketelaere on in there. Verelst is, well, he's got a knock, so Aristide Bell is going to come on for him. Federico Gonzalez is going to come off. He has had a very poor game. Caminata is going to come on for him. It's unlike him to have a poor game, though, really. Eli Gelmer is going to come on for Araujo, who's struggling for fitness. We'll just leave the last substitute for now. I'm reasonably confident we can go ahead in this game. I mean, we've dominated the game overall. We're going to just demand a little bit more. Oh, Yilmaz is injured. Wonderful. We'll bring Roger on, I think, for Yilmaz. And that is the last of our substitutions. Hopefully, these last 20 minutes, we can just press on a bit. Balde with the delivery. Olsen at the far post. It's cleared away. Gelmer heads it back in. And Frelly with a comfortable save. Frelly with the delivery forward. Olsen comfortably winning it. And here is Molina. Now Caminata back into Gelmer. Now Echeverria. Chance to play it inside here. Finds Aristide Bell. That's a lovely ball out wide. Roger picks it up on this right hand side. Chance to cross. And there is Ramos. And again, Frelly turns it behind. He is having a phenomenal game in goal for Alcorcon today. From the resulting corner, we have Balde to whip it in. Toward the near post again. It's cleared away. Balde picks it up again, though. Finds Roger in the penalty area. Roger strikes and it's over the bar. And these are the games that are costing us a title challenge. We need a goal desperately, to be honest. We've absolutely dominated. They've had one shot on target and scored it. Here's Uriarte into Navarro, now Arrizabalaga. Balde getting back in with the challenge. Really well done to him for doing that there. He's absolutely out on his feet, to be honest. De Ketelaere into Gonçalo Ramos. And now Roger's in behind. Roger with the strike. There is the goal. There is a hint of offside, though. There is a hint of offside. He may have just timed it a bit poorly. I'm not sure. And the goal's been disallowed. It's unlucky from our point of view. We have a corner now. Balde to take it. Whips it in. Gelmer's at the near post, and again, it's just over the crossbar. We're just not finishing these chances. And it's going to cost us. 6 minutes of added time. We need a late goal. And to be honest, I don't think we're going to get it. Those match stats are ridiculous for chances. 40 seconds to go. Frelly with the delivery forward. Olsen wins the header. Moyano picks it up. Now Munoz into Wesley Dual. Munoz into Moyano. Gonçalo Ramos has won it back. And he struck it. What a goal. Gonçalo Ramos with 20 seconds left on the clock. Potentially one of the goals of the season. He has saved us there right at the death. What a brilliant, brilliant finish. Frelly's had such a good game, and he should be doing better there, in my opinion. But Ramos with a lovely strike into the bottom corner. And we have scraped a win here. What a fantastic goal to win the game. But my word, we're getting good at these late goals, though, it has to be said. Look at those match stats. They had one shot on target and scored it. We had 10 shots on target, and it's the last one in the 96th minute to win the match at 2-1. I mean, we should have had 4 or 5 goals. I mean, we've got the 3 points. That's what matters. But my word, did we leave that a little bit late. Gonçalo Ramos again, the difference maker up front for us. He seems to be a little bit more consistent this season. He struggled after the start of last season, as we were saying in yesterday's episode, I think it was. I mean, we've kept the result going. We've kept the form going. So, in terms of actual Champions League places, we're 11 points clear of 5th place at the moment. So, we're not looking too bad. But, we did leave that late, didn't we? In relation to our next episode, I was having a look at fixtures previously. We are going to get through a few games. I think it's going to be Monaco away and Real Madrid at home. We've got 5 games to get through off camera, and then we'll come back for those 2 potentially really big games as well, depending on how the Arsenal game goes. But form is good, despite that little blip of a couple of defeats. We've been winning since, so we've just got to keep on doing what we're doing. So until next time, guys, thank you very much for all your support. Please like and subscribe to the channel. It is all greatly appreciated. I will see you all next time. And this is Big Will, signing away.